How do I draw this with just one line, and why is it important to your sketch practice? Keep watching and I'll let you know. Morning everyone, welcome to today's video. So you'll notice that I'm still not in my studio and still not even in my house, but soon I'll be at home. But today I thought I would show you a good sketching technique to help you loosen up, and I'm going to use this thing. We're only going to be using one line, and this method is a really good method to help train your brain to observe what you see, and it's also a really good way to loosen up and not be too precious about the end result, which is very important if you ever want to loosen up with your sketchbook, loosen up with your ideas, and get out of that zone where you're so uptight that you don't want to make anything. So if you want to join in, get yourself an ornament or a knick-knack, something that's lying around. I've got this little charming dragon. Get yourself a pencil and a piece of paper. Doesn't need to be anything precious or special, it can be just a IKEA pencil and back of a receipt, whatever you've got. And we will be drawing this with one line. So the method we're going to be using today is single line drawing, or some people know it as continuous line drawing. And basically what you're going to do is you're not going to take your pencil off the paper. And what this does, it means you've got to kind of draw in a different way to how you normally would. You're not going to be able to be precious because you're going to have to go back over lines. If you're going to shade anything in or do any patterns, you've got to keep your pencil on the paper, so there will be a bit of scribble, a bit of overlap. It's going to put you out of your comfort zone. Even if you are comfortable making a mess, it's going to force you to draw in a way that is different to the way that you normally scribble and the way you normally make a mess. A reason why this method's good is because it forces you to look at your subject. Because you're keeping your pencil on the paper, the drawing that you're going to end up with isn't going to look so realistic. So there's no point in looking at your paper and trying to make it look pretty. What you need to do, and if you find yourself not doing this, you need to encourage yourself to do it. You need to look at the thing that you're drawing, let's say 60% of the time, and then the rest of the time you're looking at your pencil on the paper. But you're mainly trying to increase your observational skills. You're also going to loosen up, and you're going to get used to seeing in your sketchbook things that don't look as you expect, and that is only a good thing if you're ever going to develop. So I've just raised up my little dragon on a book so I can see him over my drawing pad, and I'm going to set you up and you can watch me draw this dragon and see how it works in practice. So it's a really easy method. It's as easy as I said it was before. You choose a starting place. You might want to spend a few minutes just looking at your subject, working out where you might want to start, working out, oh, there's the head's this size kind of in proportion to the body here, or you might just want to dive in, and that's what I'm going to do here. So you pick a place to start, and then you don't take your pencil off the paper until you're finished. It's going to be messy. It's going to be wobbly, and that's completely fine. You're wanting it to be messy and wobbly, and remember, you're going to be spending 60-70% of your time looking at your actual dragon, or whatever it is you're drawing, and the rest of the time looking at the paper. You might find that your drawing doesn't meet up, and that's fine as well, because it's all skill building. You're trying to solve a problem, you're trying to solve a puzzle, Like, how do you get dots in the middle of circles? I'm just doing a darker circle. You might find a different way of doing that to me. If you don't want to make too much of a mess, you might want to go over the lines that you've already drawn, and that's fine as well. You don't have to make too much of a mess. Or you can just make as much mess as you want. It's all about having a bit of fun. It's as easy as that. It's super easy, it's super quick. You can spend as long or as short a time on it as you like, but it gets you out of that comfort zone of having to draw this looking exactly like this. Drawing's all about representation, and this could open up something in your brain that makes you like how you do a certain way of doing it. It's all experimentation, it's all play, and it just gets you out of the need to draw that accurately, super accurately. Draw it as representationally as you like. Now I'm going to just do a few more drawings of this little dragon in different positions. I'll draw it from the back and from the side, then I'll choose another ornament and just do a few more. And then if you do like 20 minutes of that, that's a good bunch of drawing play and drawing exercise that takes the pressure off you having to do a beautiful finished piece, and takes the pressure off you comparing your drawing to what you've got, because you're not taking your pencil off the paper. Your drawing's not going to look exactly like the thing that you're drawing. So it takes the pressure off you, but you still get your drawing practice. You still get your hand-eye coordination, and you train your brain and your eyes to look at what you're drawing rather than the thing that you're drawing. So looking at your subject rather than your drawing. So how do you think I did? I don't think I did too badly, actually. I haven't done that exercise for such a long time, and it's a really nice way to loosen you up. And like I say, it is an exercise. It's not saying that this is replacing how you sketch usually, but if you find yourself in a bit of a funk and you don't know what to do, and everything you do is a bad pancake drawing. I don't know if you saw yesterday's video, but I like to explain sketches as pancakes. So when you're making pancakes, your first few pancakes, they don't look like pancakes. But if you ever want to get to those delicious pancakes, you've got to go through those trial and error pancakes to get your pan to the right temperature, to get your mix liquidy enough. And it's the same with sketching. So sometimes your first few, well, all the time with me anyway, your first few sketches don't come out the way you want them to, potentially. But if you want to get to those juicy sketches, you've got to persevere through those. But if you find you're having one of those days, you know, things just aren't working out and you never get past the bad pancakes, this might be a really good exercise for you to do. It gets your pencil on the paper. They're meant to be bad pancakes. You know, they're not meant to look exactly like the thing that you're drawing. There's no pressure to make this look exactly like this. I've got to have that exact red. I've got to make it look beautiful and pretty in 3D. Nothing like that. Your only objective is not to take the pencil off the paper. Whatever you end up with is a bonus. So if you're having one of those days where nothing turns out right, or you just need another way of approaching things because you're putting too much pressure on yourself or nothing seems to be working, try this exercise. And if nothing else, you have put pencil to paper and built up a bit of muscle memory. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found it useful. If you did, make sure you click the like button, and if you like this content and you want to see more from me, make sure you click the subscribe button wherever it is around here, and then you won't miss out on any new content. But I'm going to leave this video here, and until the next one, see ya!